So our first month as Liverpool manager is done. It was interesting. Welcome to this episode. Welcome to episode 2 with club number 6 on this European Journeyman. We are at Liverpool. We've had a month. We made quite a few signings. A few players have gone out. But I think we're piecing together a Premier League team. Premier League squad. I'm happy. So let's head over to the transfers. And let's show you what's been going on then. So, since the last episode, all of these have gone out. So, some backup players have gone out there. You can see all these short 1 millions, 160Ks, etc. And the first big one was Jose Luis. Now, he went out to Real Madrid. It wasn't a deal I wanted to make, but he came and said he wanted to play Champions League football. So he wanted to leave. So we ended up getting 53 million for him in the end. I think it was 39.5, but then, you know, when they come and say after 20 games, we'll give you another 10 million or whatever. I said, no, after one game. So we got money quite quickly from there. So that one went out. We ended up selling one of our old players from Barcelona, Crossas. He went for 11 million to Atletico Madrid. Now, the reason behind that sale is just the fact that his passing is so low. And in time, I do want to make our back three very well ball-playing defenders. And then we let Salman go out on loan and then Ito go out on loan. Ito we're going to look at in a second. So, the ins since I took the job. The first in was Finchu. Obviously joining Valde, who Barcelona had sold after I left. So, both of them have now joined us. So, Finchu is at the club. So talented. Like, really, really good player to have in the team. And the next one for 3.1 million. 3.1 million from Manchester City. Just bringing in some experience in the central midfield. Adam Wharton joins us. Really, really talented, obviously. Real player at Crystal Palace when you start. 3.1 million. I think it's a great bit of business. Comes in on a 2-year deal as well. I think he does have the attributes to suck it up physically for them 2 years. The next player coming in is Bobby Roberts. Now, I actually tried to sign him at Barcelona a year ago, and he agreed to sign a new contract at Southampton. So we've ended up now bringing him to Liverpool for 17.5 million. I think it's an absolute steal for that kind of money. I really do. Mentally, he's insane. Only 19. Really pleased with that. And the next player coming in for 35 million is Peter Jimoa, the Nigerian stroke English left back. He's playing for the English national team. 35 million is a bit over the top. It's that English tax, which I do feel has hit us. You'll see another player where the English tax really has come in. But the players were complaining that we needed more depth at left wing back. I did agree with them. And with a perfectionist personality, I think he will suit this team very well. Yeah, the next players all came in on deadline day. The first one, couldn't really see all his attributes, but I do think we got a good player. From the Japanese league, Hiroki Ito. He'd scored 15 and 46 for Kawasaki, but I think he has potential to be a good player. We sent him on loan to Oxford United, but I'm interested how he's going to develop. But for 5 million, I think it was money well spent. The next one is the definition of English tax. So we needed more depth of wing backs. And yeah, he's good, but he's not 10 million good. Comes on a low wage, which is nice. It's nice not to drain yourself on wages. But he is okay. And I do think he'll develop into a good player. But for 10 million, I feel like it's that English tax. The next one, Dave Howard, I think is worth 13 million. Model, citizen personality, 19-year-old English, striker, can play attack and mid as well. So suits our formation. I like him. I think he's a really good signing for 13 million. And then finally, adding depth, obviously, after our defender went to Atletico Madrid on deadline day, we ended up bringing in Alex Anton, who's playing in the England under-21s, from Luton Town for 3.3 million. And he's not a world beater, but as a central defender, as sixth choice, I think he's a very good player. And I've got to say, I'm very pleased with how he looks in the squad. So tactically, we've been going with this so far. Very similar to the tactic with Barcelona, but we just didn't have any wide men. Now, we do obviously have Bobby Roberts has come in. We do have Buenavento, so we can maybe look at a winger tactic as well. But I think it's mad not to be utilising the skills of Crawford down on that right wing. So I do like this tactic with this player and with the team. And so far it's been going okay. So we started our Premier League run with a 6-0 victory over West Ham. Van Bommel with 2, Adebayo, Valde on his debut, Sosa and Bjorkassen on his debut as well. Back-to-back clean sheets after a penalty save from Craig Thompson got us a 1-0 victory away to Leicester with Brennan Notte on the score sheet. We were looking good. 3 clean sheets in a row as we beat Leeds at home with Akande getting his first goal of the season, Wharton, Bommel and Finchu. 3 wins in a row, 3 clean sheets. Are we actually good? I mean, a very heavily rotated side, but we did then go out of the EFL Cup in the second round to Championship side Burton Albion. So they are in Championship now, but at the same time, yeah, I did heavily rotate. I still expected to win. Then we've just been away to Norwich to end August, and we drew 2-2 after being 2-0 up. I did, you can see here, Azar Bell played in goal. I did forget to put our first choice keeper in, but you know, nobody's perfect. Mistakes happen. So currently we are sitting in third place, 1-3 drew 1, plus 11 goal difference, 2 points off Brighton and Arsenal. Now I'm telling you now, if we ended in third place, we'd obviously snap the hands off because we expected top half. But I see potential with this Liverpool team. I see a team that we can build, and we've already started doing that, adding some quality to the team and adding some youth to the team. And I love the fact that, for example, our goalkeeper, Craig Thompson, is an academy player. Davies at central defence is an academy player. Holden came from Inter Miami really young, been in the club since 2029. And then you have Simmons, who did come through the academy. No, sorry, he came through the Coventry. Sell him. I find it mad that he's a Belarus international. Even though he's English as well, he could have been. Alright, whatever. But then you have Crawford, who was obviously an academy player. So that's what, 1, 2. We have 3 academy players, but one of them, one player who's been at the club really young. One thing I did notice is academy player Adebayo. Not sure if you guys even remember this. He was with us on loan at Austria Wien years ago. Played 16 games. So we had him at Austria Wien. He's now in our squad. One of our key players obviously missed most of this month. Injured. Akande, who did come through the academy, isn't doing amazing so far. 1 goal in 4 games, but he does have 4 assists. So I'm interested how he's going to develop. But the fact he can play attack and mid is good because it does mean that if that Howard, the youngster who signed from Arsenal, becomes first choice striker, he can maybe drop into the attack midfield strata. But 20 goals and 28 appearances from Nigeria. He's a decent player. But yeah, our squad is looking stronger. Our squad is looking bigger. And our squad is looking bigger with players I actually want to use. So today we're going to be coming up against Chelsea in the league. But before that, I do want to actually just quickly mention history, and we go to staff. We did bring in a couple of staff. So we brought in, go through them all, shall we? So we brought in Kieran Squire, be a coach, very good, 19 for defensive coaching. We brought in Robert Moss, the under-21 manager for Newcastle. We brought in Otter to be the goalkeeper coach. I mean, say no more, he looks insanely good. Jibril Cisse I brought back. Not the best, but yeah, he played for Liverpool. That's literally the reason I brought him back. We brought in a fitness coach because we need a bit more depth there. And then we brought in under-21 assistant manager Mark O'Hara. Then we brought in Sean Derry, who was with me at Lens. We brought him in being an under-18 coach. And then Segan, who I think looks really, really talented. I think he could be a decent coach long term. At 29, there's a lot of development in him. So, yeah, a few coaches added to the team at the minute. And I'm trying to bring in a couple of others. I am trying to bring in... Oh, does it show on here? It does. We were trying to bring in Thomas Delaney, who was with me at Lens and Barcelona as a B team manager. Andres Iniesta, who was with me at Barcelona, I brought him back there. And also Neto, who was with me at Barcelona as well, who I think is a very decent defensive coach. And we do need to make sure that side of the game is top notch. So, let's get into this live com against Chelsea as we look to improve the squad. Now, one thing I have done, I will mention quickly, is we have asked the board to look for an affiliate club because we don't have one. And I've got some players within my team who I'm not going to be using and I can't quite sell. So I'd kind of like to send them out on loan, to be honest with you, get them out the club. Because it has caused a few issues, which we'll look at after the episode. Sorry, after the match. After the episode will be a waste of time because you won't be here. Adebayo plays it down the line to Jimo, our new left back. He goes back to Adebayo, forward to Roberts, into Akande and wide. Now Roberts is starting his first game today. I just think he has so much potential. I want to just throw him in. It's a season where we expect a top half. I do believe we can easily achieve top half. So I am going to try to give some of these players a bit of football and just bring them through maybe a little bit quicker by thrusting them into the first team more than if I kind of eased them in. Right, Akande to Roberts. He has a good effort and it's out for a corner. No goal kick. Chelsea coming forward now, but we do intercept. Right, Adebayo goes out to Jimoa. Down the line. No, he just decides to lose it. Can we win it back? Colin Howard right back. He goes inside to Sarr. Forward. Right, we do win it back. Jimoa to Simmons. Adebayo. Forward to Akande. To Roberts. Goes past one. Puts it inside. Oh, it's intercepted, but we do get it back. Adebayo. Adam Wharton now. Out to Jimoa. Jimoa. Floats it. Van Bommel with the head. Yes. 5th goal of the season for Ruben Van Bommel. He has been a very solid goal scorer so far this season, shall we say. As we go 1-0 up against Chelsea. Come on. Corner out for Chelsea though. Can they get one back quickly? Rosio on the right hand side. Cuts back. Aguirre to Sarr. Usman. To Lund. Lund trying to find space. He gets a shot away, but it's over. I have also offered Thompson a new deal because when I first came, he wanted to leave. And no clubs came in for him, so as soon as the window shut, he said, I've changed my mind, I'm happy to stay. So the first thing I did was then offered him a 5-year contract. Simmons, 2-0. Gets in. Another assist for Akande, by the way. But yeah, I thought, right, he's an academy player in goal. Get him on a new 5-year deal. 2-0 up here, and that's another assist. 5 assists in 5 games for Akande. I would just like him to score more. If he can get double figures for goals and assists, I think he's done a good job. This Van Bommel makes it 3-0, and this is a demolition job. Come on. Does also mean that as long as we don't concede before half-time, I can potentially look at giving a couple of more of the youngsters a bit of football off the bench, which I've been trying to do as well. Wharton to Adebayo to Wharton. Over the top, hat-trick for Van Bommel. Good save by the keeper. But this does see us currently go top. Obviously, Brighton and Arsenal both playing at home today. I do think they will overtake us again. But this also keeps us, and well, guarantees us keeping above and ahead of Manchester United, though, the victory today. But it's not done. We can't concede early in the second half and then throw it all away. So let's keep our heads. Wharton plays it forward to Akande. There's runners on him, but he goes out wide to Crawford. Academy player Crawford down the right hand side. Floats it back post. Jimoa. I do see Crawford's on a yellow, so Van Bommel with a good chance for there. Yeah, I'm just thinking because Crawford's on a yellow, we will probably look at taking him off at half time. And maybe also Davies in defence. Let's not risk going down to 10 men. Especially 3-0 up if we can go in a half time 3-0. Right, happy with how we're doing so far. So I think Davies, I'm going to bring on Anton for his debut in central defence. Crawford can come off for... I'm going to have to play Soto because his contract does state he's a regular starter. I do think January time we're probably going to look at moving Soto on because he's not a top player, and yeah, I've got other players in them positions I'd rather use. As we've just conceded early in the second half, exactly what I told you we needed to not do. going to encourage. The one thing I said, don't concede early in the second half. What have we done? We've conceded early in the second half. Simmons, inside Adebayo, who won't last too long, so we will have to look at probably maybe Finchu actually coming on in that central mid. Right, Van Bommel now. Oh, Akande. Yes! Yes, Akande. Second goal of the season for our striker. 2 goals, 5 assists in 5 games. It's looking better. I'd rather it was 3. If he scores another goal here and ends with 3 goals, 5 assists in 5 games, I think that you will class as fantastic. Yeah, Adebayo is now starting to properly struggle, so I think on the hour we will make the change. All across. Oh, okay. Right. Let's look at the change, shall we? So I think we will. Do we bring on academy player? Definitely more of an attacking. Yeah, do you know what? We can do that. And I think the final. Sorry, we'll bring on Finchu at left wing back as well. Finchu is retraining and play there as well. We can play right wing back, left wing back, centre mid, and attacker mid. Finchu just ends up becoming a very good all-round player for me, and that's why I like him and the likes of Valdez so useful when they can play 2 positions or 3 positions all fantastically. It's not like he's average or 1. He's really good. He gets double figures in assists for me nearly every season. But in my head he does, so we're going to check this after. Rotten is in. Oh, good effort. I think with about... We can do it now. Maybe 50 minutes ago, we're going to bring on Howard, the new striker we signed, get him some football. I think maybe a Candale dropping an attacker mid because Van Bommel is struggling. So I think that might be the change we look at making. So if we take off Van Bommel for Howard and do that, maybe a Candale is better as a shot. No, he plays just as well as both. So let's just leave him as a attack midfield on attack. And now Dave Howard has 15 minutes. Can he get a debut goal? Make it 5-1. You never know. I Finch with the free kick though. Is he going to shoot or cross it? Oh, Finch has an effort. Right, Ruffin, ball back. Oh, Roberts. Oh, he had such a good chance. Such a good chance. Right, Wharton's going to let it go out for a throw-in. 12 minutes ago. I'm just going to encourage. Keep encouraging the players. You're doing well. Keep going. Keep performing how you are. Unbeaten in the first 5 is going to be insane considering this club really was not on the right trajectory. Don't think that sounds. It doesn't sound right. It might be the right word. It doesn't sound like it. Come on. Full time. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1. A win and a good performance, that will do me. Really, really pleased with that. Our next game is Burnley away. And then we actually have Brighton's. Company lost. Company. Oh no, it's Chelsea manager. Yeah, okay. We'll attend the press conference quickly. You see how easy it is to do press conference? Just click through everything like that. What I was going to show you is this. Dynamics. Okay, so nobody dislikes me now. We had some hate in the first few weeks. So basically, you can see few people, are they starting to get more pleased with how things are going? What is it you're pleased with? Let me have a look. It's happy to see you close. Please consider high influential dressing and hope one day. Feels the is well supported. Okay, so even though some people are upset, they feel like I have a good thing, and that's because of this guy. So I offered him out. I didn't want him. We didn't need him. I offered him out. Nobody wanted him. Then everybody went crazy that I had the cheek to offer this player out. And I said, get on with it. And that just made things 10 times worse. So we end up upsetting some of the players. My mistake, but all my days did they kick off. So my advice is when you get a new club, don't go in and transfer list a few people because it just upsets people. But that is it for the episode. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as we continue this rebuild with Liverpool, and hopefully we can continue this European Journeyman, get back into Europe by the end of the season, and do okay. I mean, obviously the Cup extra wasn't ideal, but thanks for watching.